What's going on YouTube? It's your boy John B coming back to you guys with a brand new haircut tutorial. Today we're doing a gentleman's cut on my boy Wayne. He likes his haircut kind of short but long enough to style. So we're gonna comb it to the side but towards the back a little as well. So I wouldn't really want to call it a comb over or a slick back. So yeah, I just called it a gentleman's cut. So first I like to start off by wetting the hair and sectioning it just to put in that hard line. Next, I'm going to start by going with a number 8 and we're going against the grain just because his hair is slowly trained to go that way. So we're just going to go against it so we get it all even. Then I'm going to hit it with my Flash FX. These are not zero gap and I use these to make my first guideline. Next, I'm going to use my Babyliss Fx trimmers. I use these to remove all the bulk on the bottom just because they are zero gap and they're stronger than the other flash trimmers that I had. Next, I'm going to go with my balder and I'm going to go right under that first guideline I made and tap that bottom line out from bald to zero transition. So here I'm going to be using a technique that I used to use when I first started cutting hair. So I'm going to start with the number 1 guard closed and go about an inch just because it's such a big transition from 0 to a number 1 guard. Then I'm going to use my slim lines just to get this pre-lineup started. And I do this just because you get to see the flaws in the haircut before you even finish the blend. Next, I'm going to go with the number 1 guard and I'm going to slowly open it the higher I go just to make that guideline a little bit easier to blend out. Next, I'm going to grab my clipper over comb and I'm going to do this technique and just remember to hold the comb at a 90-degree angle just so there's hair not sticking out or the hair won't like flare in and you don't risk the chance of you going too in when you get to the top. Next, I'm going to start by tapping the bottom guideline with the clipper all the way closed and you're gonna have to slowly open it. So go really small with your strokes and just try your best to blend out that bottom line without making a new one. Next, I'm gonna go with my half guard on and I'm gonna slowly blend it into that number 1 guard. As you can see, I'm flicking out really heavy and using a lot of my corners just because you're gonna start seeing the blend come out and you don't want to go too high past that number 1 first official guideline. Then I'm going to go with my number 1 guard. I'm going to go with it halfway open just to finish that transition into the top. gonna be doing the same exact steps on this side, so I won't be talking as much. But just a heads up, I did get a new lens for my camera, so this will be the last haircut that you see on this lens, and I'm pretty sure this next lens that I bought will be much more better quality, and I'm excited to get those videos in for you guys. I'm just gonna do some minor details right here with my shear over comb technique. I'm using thinning shears here just because I don't want to take off too much. And I'm just gonna use my Babyliss Fx trimmers, and I'm gonna start his guideline. So he doesn't want such a harsh lineup in the front, so I try to keep it natural, but you know, clean it up as well, and then I'm gonna keep his sides sharp. So when blow drying, be sure to blow dry in the direction that you want your hair to be styled. And here, like I said, I'm gonna go towards the side and towards the back at the same time. And you can see me, I'm consistently combing and blow drying the hair in that position. Next, here I'm using Elegance hair gel wax. So this is a good combination and it smells really good, and I pretty much use it on almost all my clients that get style haircuts. And so when you put it on your fingers and try to mix that in real good. Don't be afraid to get too messy with it, just because you want that product to get all in his hair before you section it with the comb and organize everything. So that's pretty much the end of the haircut. If you haven't yet, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna finish the haircut with some hairspray and show you guys the final product. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's your boy John B, and I'm out.